Hello everyone, my name is Nico Alexopoulos. I'm the Executive Director for Central Jersey Futsal. Today is July 1st, 2020, and as we're breaking out of 3 months of shutdown throughout the country and trying to get some normalcy, approaching the restart of soccer activities, we want to kick off a continuous education incentive program, as we feel that futsal should be a year-round activity which can immensely increase the quality of a player on the soccer field. Personally, I believe that futsal should be intentionally used year-round, in the younger ages be thought of before soccer, and in general, soccer players utilize futsal as a year-round development. We are on a mission to change the American soccer culture, change the mindset where parents must begin to think of futsal as the primary development tool for a top-level soccer player. And we want to kick off with continuous educational content to bring into our players, our coaches, our families' lives, aside from just organizing futsal events. We have a lot of great things installed this year. I personally am extremely excited. In a way, it was a blessing for the shutdown. 3 months gave us a lot of time to rethink how to approach futsal and our activities. It gave me the opportunity to create something that I have wanted to do for a very, very long time. I wanted to take my experience in futsal, and I've been around futsal now for the better part of almost 50 years. I mean, I've basically been in futsal ever since I could walk. My dad was a professional goalkeeper in Europe. I grew up with futsal in Europe. I came to this country. Futsal followed me in the early 70s, and I've played futsal as a player. I've coached as a coach, and now on the administrative part of futsal. I wanted to combine that experience with the experience of running futsal events, the feedback that I get from new coaches that are coming into a futsal event for the first time, coaches that have played a little bit, and then the coaches that are futsal coaches and have an extensive experience about futsal. So I wanted to take that, their comments, their feedback. I wanted to take the families' feedback, families that play futsal non-stop, families that are brand new to futsal, and families that are someplace in between, as well as the players' feedback. One of the most common comments that I hear all the time is, "Oh my God, it was the first time we played futsal, and my son and my daughter loved it." It's the most common thing that I get. So I wanted to take all that information. I wanted to, collaborate the experience piece as well as all the feedback that we have received, and I wanted to put it in a book where it would help. New coaches coming in, managers, parents, coaches that may have some understanding of the sport. And listen, if you're like me, an experienced futsal coach, we never get enough information. There's always quality information out there. So it's a book that it's entitled The Guide for the Beginning Futsal Coach, Top Essential Tips on How to Succeed in Futsal. But it's not just for the beginner futsal coach. It has a lot of content like that, but it can definitely help a coach that's, in the mid-level, and most definitely gives ideas to coaches that have been coaching for a long time, so they're very experienced. But as I say, you always find golden nuggets from everywhere that you coach, or coaches you come in contact, or games, or what have you. So I did create this book. There's going to be a link someplace. It's absolutely free. It's an extra tool that I think can help a lot of people. a lot of coaches, a lot of families, a lot of players, regardless where you are in the spectrum of futsal. It doesn't cost you anything. It will be up on Amazon, so at some point there will be a fee to pay for it. But take advantage of it for now. It's 100% free. It doesn't cost you anything. It's just another way for us to help the futsal community, bring education to why you should be playing futsal, and just grow the mindset. Again, our mission is to educate folks to start thinking of futsal first and year-round futsal. Not think it as an indoor activity, but year-round futsal alongside with your soccer training. And in the younger ages, futsal first. That means that you start training futsal first. Okay? There's a lot of other exciting things that we're going to go over. So again, this video is going to serve as the initial video. I suggest that you guys fill one of our email list signups, either on the Facebook page, on YouTube, our channel. We do have a new website, by the way. Our regular website is Central Jersey Futsal. We just created another website which is called Central Jersey Futsal League.com, and in that website you're going to be able to find out a lot of free content that is going to address different aspects of futsal. Some that you may have thought of, some that you may have not thought of. It will discuss of events, new things that are popping up in New Jersey, as well as across the U.S. and worldwide. I think it's going to be a great tool for the futsal enthusiast, but as well as the beginning, futsal family, coaches and players, and some of the folks that are in the middle. So. A lot of things to talk about. I don't want to go too crazy, but the book is definitely a great tool. Our revamping of the websites, even the old website, you will see some revamping. There's going to be some new league options this year. Within the next week or so, maybe 2 weeks, you will see a lot of the links opening up for registration. So because of the coronavirus and everything else, we are going gung-ho, and we're starting to get teams into our winter programs. Last year we hosted the New Jersey State Futsal Championship here in New Jersey, which was awarded to us from the USYF, US Youth Futsal, which is a national organization. This year we're going to have not only that event, but we're also going to host an additional 5 tournaments. So we're going basically from a couple of tournaments to about 7 tournaments. A lot of the events are going to be down in Sportica. We're in the middle also of adding more events. Our goal is to offer year-round futsal tournaments. Some of you guys know of the street futsal events that we did last year for the first time in Jackson, New Jersey. We want to continue doing stuff like that. And again, we want to make sure that people understand that futsal should be a year-round event, and we offer futsal year-round event. Our mission is not just to bring teams in for the winter. That's what we do. We are passionate about futsal. We are futsal people that care about not only futsal, we care about your kids. We care about the development of your kids and becoming top soccer players and using futsal year-round. Believe me, I guarantee you there's no better team. You can take that to the bank. You can do as much research as possible, and everywhere you'll find top soccer players are homegrown from futsal. And again, that's part of the educational piece that we're going to be continuously bringing. So once again, please sign up for our email updates. It's not there to solicit and harass you to join our events or what have you. It's there to give you constant education. Another great thing that we're doing this year, and I think I'm very excited about it, is we're going to be introducing the Central Jersey Futsal Player Scholarship Fund. It's going to be active again in the next couple of weeks. Central Jersey Futsal is going to start with $5,000 this year in scholarship funds. The pool we're looking to grow as we're going to have sponsors coming in and adding to the pool. But if you're an individual player that requires some help, or individual family, or maybe your team requires some help, and especially this year with a lot of people being unemployed or being hit with hardships under the coronavirus, we think it's a great opportunity to launch this. So the Central Jersey Futsal Player Scholarship Fund will be available. You're going to have to fill an application, and it's going to go through review by our board. We're going to open it up in the next couple of weeks, so I highly recommend that you guys get on it, okay? Because, again, we want to make sure that everything is processed and approved way before the winter season, begins. Also, if you know any companies that are looking to possibly, partner up with us and contribute to this program, it will be a great idea. We want to make sure that everybody has access to playing futsal. There's a lot of top players that cannot afford it because of the cost. We are looking to not only offer quality futsal events at a fair price, we're looking to make sure every player could participate in the growth of futsal and become a better soccer player. And if we can provide a scholarship for that player, that will be a fantastic situation. So once again, try to make a video as quickly as possible. This is the first one, July 1st. We're kicking it off. I strongly recommend you guys join our email list. There's going to be a lot of futsal content coming your way year-round. I'm making this my personal mission. Once again, I want Central Jersey Futsal to be recognized as the futsal entity that provides and brings year-round futsal and is passionate. It's the driving force behind local soccer players here in New Jersey becoming top soccer players through the education piece and also the events that we bring. So how do we make it easy to happen? Number one, we got to keep the events going year round. Number two, they got to be affordable events. We're here for the community to offer those events at a fair price. And number three, keep the content going, keep the continuous education going, not just for the player, for the families, for the parents, for the coaches. Okay, we are in the midst of creating and collaborating to bring a futsal education program here in New Jersey. Again, if you've never coached a futsal game, it's a little bit different than a soccer game. So, and I see that's part of what I discuss on this ebook. By the way, there's a lot of coaches that have never played futsal before. Futsal is growing by leaps and bounds. In fact, FIFA has just released their some changes in the rules. It's expected to be an Olympic event. In the U.S., it's just killing it. It's growing like crazy. So if you're a soccer coach, you hear all the fuss and you want to give her a try, there's some things that you should know. There's something like the rules, some different rules. Also, trying to coach a futsal game like you would coach a soccer game is not the ideal situation because there are some differences. So these are the things I want to discuss and bring to you guys. Again, doesn't cost you anything. It's a free book. Sign up. We'll get it to you. And I guarantee you it's going to bring value. There's going to be pieces of nuggets in there that you guys have not thought about. Okay? So this is it. I wish everybody a great 2 months summer. I know soccer is exploding right now here in New Jersey. There's going to be all kinds of stuff going on in the next 2 months because we're shut down. Everybody's anxious to get on the soccer fields and play. But guess what? Futsal could be that one tool in the next 2 months. If you play middle school soccer, if you're playing club soccer, if you play high school soccer, if you're going to college, it could be the one tool that could propel you other than just playing on grass, on turf soccer. So any advantage you can find a futsal program in your area, I highly recommend jump on it. And you will not regret it. I guarantee it. Okay? Have a great summer. Keep playing futsal. And make sure you sign up for the email list. Have a great one, everybody.